Gary had a question about the categories in the resources. So if you go in the preset shapes, I guess this one might not be a good example. I'll go into my brushes because the same thing happened there. Initially, I thought it was only with the scripts. He noticed that the categories here are not in alphabetical order, and you are completely right. All is going to be always on top, but notice that this one, Cass, this is my newest uh, punches. It's not where it's supposed to be. It should be before the E. What I found is that it looks like the lowercase are not treated in the same order as the uppercase. Why? I have no idea. And so I did bring that up to other people who are testing, and it's been confirmed. So we kind of suspect it's a very, very old bug. Interestingly, if you have version 9 or 10, which were from JASC, because even version 10 is called Corel, but Corel bugged the version 10 that was, I think, was already done. They just put Corel, even though it was made by JASC. But as soon as you get to version 11, that's where you will see this behavior. So versions 10 and under, they are in the correct order. If you go with a more recent version, it's not. And I notice it happens with the scripts. I also noticed it with gradients. So if you go into the gradients, again, you can have the categories, and you can see how they're fine until we get to the lowercase. Why? I don't know. I don't think it happens with the patterns, or either that or I don't have any with lowercase. Oh no, here it is. See, the C should be on top, but it's not. So if you actually want to have them in order, you might want to change them all with uppercase. That might solve the problem. And also he had another question about folders. So if you have folders and subfolders, all the folders and the subfolders will appear in that list. So for example, he was showing he was mentioning about watercolors. So I don't know if it was brushes or scripts, but if you have watercolors and inside watercolors, you have, designer A and then designer B and designer C. In the list, the drop-down list of the categories, you will see watercolor, and then you'll see also designer A, designer B, designer C. So it's at least a way that you can go down into your preferences. You can go to file location. If you have all those subfolders, you can decide that for the brushes, instead of having all the brushes, you can go inside and say, okay, I want only the edges to appear, or I just want to have the Christmas ones, depending on the kind of subfolders you created. So that way it won't load everything. I had to do that, for example, for my scripts, because not only I have about 600 scripts of mine, I also had all the work in progress scripts. So sometimes one script can need 10 iterations, and I have them numbered so I can always go back. So I was ending up with a couple thousand scripts on my list. So I decided to make a folder for the extras, and I don't load those extras unless I actually need them. Hey there. I hope you found this information helpful. If you're curious to dive deeper and explore more about PaintShop Pro, we've got a wealth of resources waiting for you in our membership area. There, you'll find in-depth classes, workshops, Q&A sessions, and much more to help you enhance your PaintShop Pro and digital scrapbooking skills. Feel free to check it out. The link is in the video description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the campus!